Hello, everyone. I am Luiza Lucena, a PhD candidate in Natural Resource Science and Management at the University of Minnesota, and a sustainability scientist investigating community participation in certification standards. This summer, I'm working as a Social and Governance Implementation Fellow at the Low Impact Hydropower Institute, or LIHI, and today I'm super excited to present the work we've developed this summer. Just to provide some context, LEHI is a nonprofit organization that manages the only voluntary certification program for low impact hydropower operations in the US. This summer project marks a really important step towards fostering sustainability and inclusivity of hydropower projects. And as we all know, there is a growing demand for environmental, social, and governance (ESG) reporting globally. So currently, LEHI certification framework primarily focuses on environmental criteria, with only 2 of 8 criteria dedicated to social and cultural aspects of hydropower. So this scenario presented a timely opportunity for LEHI to explore creating social and governance factors into the US hydropower certification framework. So to take advantage of this unique opportunity, we undertook a 5-step approach involving 13 interviews with certificate holders. We conducted in-depth data analysis that allowed us to identify 19 social and governance practices that are already implemented by certificate holders, at least informally. Based on data analysis, we also developed a communication strategy. We created 4 social and governance criteria with 32 standards embedded to these criteria and produced a roadmap for next steps, totalizing 3 final deliverables for this project. When we decided to create a new criteria, we aimed to develop practical, meaningful criteria by building on ESG practices many certificate holders already follow. The criteria really include grievance mechanism to resolve complaints or feedback, a community benefit plan for local impact, corporate stewardship to ensure fair labor practices and governance across stakeholders, and inclusive stakeholder engagement. To implement this new criteria, I created a roadmap where I proposed a participatory approach so communities, certificate holders, board members can shape the criteria together. In a pilot project, we also help to identify potential challenges and streamline implementation. A market analysis can highlight how the criteria support ESG reporting, how can reduce risk, and align with other international ESG standards. Long term, this can also position LEHI as a voluntary ESG leader. Storytelling should highlight existing social and governance impact to build support, visibility, and buy-in of these new criteria. Looking ahead, social and governance implementation at LEHI supports our mission to really advance sustainable hydropower that puts people and the environment first. So this project has laid a foundation really for a more transparent, inclusive, and accountable certification systems. So by introducing new social and governance criteria covering stakeholder engagement, community impact, grievance mechanisms, and corporate stewardship, we are broadening LEHI's scope to better reflect today's sustainability values. This work will strengthen alignment with global ESG standards, build trust with communities, support relationship building in underserved regions, and pave the way for a voluntary ESG certification pathway that positions LEHI as a sustainability leader, really. Finally, I'm very, very grateful to the UNH Sustainability Fellowship Program for supporting this critical step forward, for the trust that LEHI deposited on me to develop this ambitious and innovative project, and my UNH and LEHI mentors and fellows. This experience has definitely expanded my horizons as a sustainability professional, and I can't wait to see the long-term impact of this summer. Thanks very much.